This may look like a car, however, it's more like a giant rolling sensor. From the tires to the entertainment system, tracking not only your driving habits, but recording personal information about you completely unrelated to driving. Modern cars have been called a privacy nightmare. Your car's number one job is to get you places safely. But its number two job is data collection, your data. It's collecting it and sharing it. New cars can collect more data about you than anything else you own, including your cell phone, and for good reason. Driver data has been valued at $400 billion per year.
The saying in Silicon Valley is, if you're not paying for the product, you're the product. But what's strange with cars is that the average new car costs almost $50,000. You're still the product.
Andrea Amico is the founder and CEO of Privacy for Cars, which offers privacy solutions to the auto industry.
If you ask Americans how they feel about their car, they'll tell you it's an extension of their home. They feel it's a very private place.
It's far from private. A study by Mozilla's Privacy Not Included project found cars to be the worst product for privacy they've ever tested. The fine print on Nissan's privacy statement from 2023 says it may collect sensitive personal information including citizenship status, immigration status, race, national origin, religious or philosophical beliefs, sexual orientation, sexual activity, health diagnosis data, and genetic information. After an uproar, the company's most recent privacy statement omits the collection of sexual and genetic information. Security and privacy expert Thorne Klosowski.
I think that a lot of these privacy policies are written in a way that it just encompasses everything. So it's kind of hard to say on if they're actually collecting anything or if they're just written so that they could theoretically collect something.
Some new car owners have seen their premiums go up after their insurance company received their driving data.
Some stuff is more obvious. Am I slamming on the brakes really hard, or am I going through red lights when I shouldn't be? Some of them are a little bit less obvious. Which areas are you driving and what time are you driving?
The top automotive trade group in the U.S. says your car isn't spying on you, it's keeping you safe. The Alliance for Automotive Innovation says its members, which include most car companies, have pledged to meet or exceed commitments contained in the Consumer Privacy Protection Principles for Vehicle Technologies, which includes obtaining the owner's permission before using their data. Although during a car purchase, privacy may be the last thing on a car buyer's mind.
I bought a car recently, and it even took me, who pays attention to this stuff all the time, like a couple seconds before I realized what he was doing. And I was essentially agreeing to be sharing information with a third party.
Used cars have another privacy problem. This YouTuber said after selling his Volvo, the next owner never reset the car's security profile.
I can log in to my app and I can see every single place that new owner has gone. From the school their kids go to the church, to where they work, to where their house is, physical address right in the driveway. I know everything about them. All I have to do is an address search, and I know exactly who lives there.
Then there are kill switches that allow dealers or the government to shut off your car. Some car dealers already use them when a buyer falls behind in their payments. A federal mandate for a kill switch in all vehicles sold after 2026 was embedded into the 2021 Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. Some in Congress want it removed from the law.
A kill switch in an automobile that would monitor the driving of a vehicle and then stop the vehicle from operating if the car itself decides that the operator is not driving safely.
I do understand that the technology is very near to being developed that would allow for a passive type of system that would detect when a driver has an alcohol concentration above a predetermined level, and that would not allow the vehicle to be operated.
Polls show an overwhelming majority of car buyers want to control their own data. Klosowski says the first thing car buyers should do is shut off as much of the data collection as possible.
I would open up the settings of the infotainment system. I would start there, see if there's any privacy settings that you can change. Maybe look for any sort of indication that it might be sharing information with an insurance company or with a third party.
The old saying, buyer beware, has never been more true. than when buying a new car. Dale Hurd, CBN News.